Frost and snow in the forecast this week. It's a trifecta that could have some serious effects on your home and your garden. At best, your plants freeze over, but the worst, these conditions could cost you thousands of dollars in repairs and replacements. Eyewitness News reporter Savannah Louie tells you how you need to prepare your garden for this week's winter weather.
1 to 2 degrees difference than the external temperatures.
1 to 2 degrees could be the difference between your blossoming garden and an eyesore.
You've seen the worst of what can happen if you don't cover your plants.
So last year we did experience a freeze at the garden, and the plants you could see at the top that were damaged.
Connie Swan works at the San Antonio Botanical Gardens. She says cold weather creates big problems for plants in areas that don't typically see freezing temperatures.
Usually citrus plants, young fresh plants if you've planted them within the first year, and succulent plants also.
So how do you protect your plants from the frost and the freeze? Well, it turns out it's pretty easy, and you might already have some of these garden-saving items laying around the house.
Really anything that you would put over you to keep you warm is great. Any sort of fabric, linen.
That, according to Ben Ryan. He protects the plants at the gardens from severe weather using a cloth
Just like that.
and a little bit of string.
That should do just fine.
And if you don't want to dirty your linens,
We do use some Christmas lights just to preserve warmth in there. And it's important to keep them away from the fabric so they won't cause any fire issues. But it's important to hold that heat as well.
the simple fix to a widespread problem as long as the plant is completely covered.
A lot of times they won't get that frost cloth all the way down to the ground and actually protect the root system.
But more important than the aesthetic, failing to properly prepare for the cold could be a pricey mistake.
That water left in those lateral lines from your irrigation system will expand when it freezes and burst those lines and cause you a lot of costly repairs. It could be anywhere from $100 to a couple thousand.
That's a price you won't want to pay. Savannah Louie, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.